Guys, welcome back to That's Real Life, and today's segment is called Honesty is the Best Policy. Now, at this point in my life, I'm driving an absolute piece of crap car that's terrible, it's loud, it's obnoxious, it smells bad, you name it, it's got it. And I'm trying to sell it to a guy so that I can start driving my mom's old vehicle by buying it from her. So, my policy in pretty much any aspect of life is just say exactly what the truth is. People can take it or leave it, but they know up front to make things easier for you, right? So I tell the guy exactly what's wrong with my car, and I say, you know, here's the deal, blah, 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 but the check engine light only comes on if you drive long distances, and it always starts right up. It's only ever not started twice, and it started right after I had that problem. So maybe 10 seconds after he gets in the vehicle, the check engine light comes on. And I'm like, shit, he thinks I'm lying when I'm really not. He says he's still interested, he just wants to have his uncle take a look. So we drive over to his uncle's place, and he says he still wants to take the car. He wants to buy it. So I make a bill of sale, and I'm writing this whole thing. I take my insurance, my registration, everything out of the car because he says he wants to buy it, and all he has to do is sign it. He says to me, can I take it for one quick run around the block? And I say, okay, sure, fine. Shut the car off, and he tries to turn it on, doesn't start. We try and try again, doesn't start. So now he thinks I'm lying, and that I told him what was wrong and it's not true, and he thinks the car's worse than it really is. He says he wants to go in to see his uncle to verify what he should do. When he goes inside, no bullshit, the car starts right up, perfectly fine. And he comes back out, and he's like, you know, I don't know what happened with it, but, you know, here you go, give it a shot. He tries to start it, doesn't start. This is real life. It doesn't start as soon as he tries to start it again. So after I drafted the bill of sale, everything's done. He says, you know, let me just take a think about it, and I'll call you back in the afternoon. I still want it. I just want to think about it. So I go home. Doesn't call me back. Doesn't want it. A day or two later, I'm driving my car, and at this point, I'm from upstate New York, where those two murderers escaped from the prison, and they were out on the loose, and that's what's going on at this point. So the cops are everywhere except for the city of Plattsburgh, because they're out in the woods looking for these two murderers. So I'm thinking to myself, there's no cops anywhere. I really have to shit. I have to poop really bad. So I say to myself, you know what? There really isn't any cops anywhere. They're all out looking for the murderers. I can go a little bit faster to make sure I get home. So I'm driving down a street that, you know, there's no stop signs or anything, and I am speeding. And as I have the thought, I can do whatever I want, I look in my rearview mirror, and the cop lights are going, and I get pulled over. True story. So the cop comes up to me and he said, do you have any idea why I pulled you over? And I was like, I don't know. And he goes, you were speeding, you ran a red light, and you cut off traffic to you cut off traffic to turn into this street that you ran through the red light for. Can I see your license and registration and proof of insurance? I didn't have it. I took it out when I thought I was selling my car before because I thought it was over and I had the bill of sale drafted. So I tell him, oh crap, just so you know, I tried to sell my car the other day. I thought that it was going to happen and it didn't. Now, the cop says, why were you speeding? And I say, I really have to poop. And he took a step back. He didn't really believe it. And I was like, I'm really sorry, but I just have to go really bad and I didn't know I was going as fast as I was. Sorry. But I don't have my registration, I don't have my insurance card, and sorry about running the red light and cutting traffic off. My bad. And I'm scared shitless, because I'm completely broke. I am dead broke. I have no money whatsoever. So, the cop comes back and he says, you know what, I'm cutting you a deal. I'm only giving you a ticket for the speeding. I'm not citing you for all those infinite other things that I should be citing you for, because you don't have anything in this car. Here's your ticket. Now, I go home to poop, and I'm thinking about the fact that I am so broke, guys. You ready for this? I paid for my rent check. The rent was $387.50. I only had $385 in my bank account. So I made the check for $384, and I paid $3.50 with the change from my change jar because I was so broke. And now I have to pay for the speeding ticket, which costs $180. That's real life. So I hope you like this segment, guys, and stay tuned because there's more to come.